my responsibility. Like I always kind of just keep it to myself. Dan ya I don't know, I just feel like kalau misalnya kayak ada apa-apa tuh aku susah banget share with like the fans, because I feel like kayak apa ya, kalau ada problems atau ada apa atau ada postpone or whatever, like I just don't feel like burdening the fans, so I always try to like keep it to myself. But I don't know, I just felt like I've never really shared with you guys like everything that I went through, and also because I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, and I think I just kind of grew up like that. I complain to, just very few people, trustworthy people, and usually they're in my inner circle. So, well, anyways, thank you so much. I know, Flirt and Ultimatum, believe me, girl, like I heard all of your suggestions. I heard you. But unfortunately, Flirt and Ultimatum are just, like some songs that I did probably like 10 years ago, so I don't think it's like relevant, quote unquote relevant. It's not to say that I don't love the songs. Believe me, I really love those songs. It's very subjective, and I'm sorry that I can't put those out, or at least for now, like I can't put those out because those are like not my current songs. But I hear you guys, and believe me, I am trying as hard as I can to put out all the songs that I did previously. Cuman kan it's not as simple as that, it's not as simple as just like dropping a record. Hey Johnny, I miss you. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I had to handle by myself, especially during COVID. And believe me when I said that I tried my best to put out like more songs during COVID, but it's just not, I also have a team that I have to listen to. I have to respect their opinions, and there's just a lot of moving elements that like it just wasn't quite the right time for me to put out any song during COVID. Well, hi Argentina. But yeah, like during COVID, honestly, it was a really interesting, it's a really interesting, whatchamacallit, it's a really interesting moment, if I want to call that a moment. It's like a phase, where I think everybody had to deal with whatever they had to deal with during COVID. And regardless of anything, like I'm still grateful for everything that like I went through, and I believe me when I said that I am the first person, not y'all, I am the first person that want all of my songs to be out. Ask any artist, ask any creators. We are the very first people that want our art to be seen, by the world. But it's just not as simple as that. And some of y'all understand, but some of y'all are like, oh no, like you should just put it out and whatever. But it's not that simple, guys. You know what I mean? Like it's really not that simple. And believe me when I said that I have the best team. I have the most important thing for me is that I have a trustworthy team. Like to me, that's more important than just like having the best, quote unquote the best team. Having like a trustworthy team is by far the most important thing for me. So What I'm trying to say is that during COVID, kita udah beberapa kali berusaha banget buat put out, songs, not the ones that I put out, not like Fuck Your Love Song, not Promises, but there are like other songs that I really wanted to put out as an EP. But it was just not the right time, and guys, like it was needed. I think like for me to postpone the project and really sit down with the project, listening back to everything that I've created with some of the best people in the industry, and not only the best producers or the best co-songwriters, whatever, but just the best people in general. We had to come to the decision that we had to wait it out. Like I couldn't put out songs just to put it out. And now I'm independent for a lot of reasons, and some of the most important reasons are, one, I don't want to keep waiting on other people to believe in the record or whatever, or like to put it out, or you know what I mean. And secondly, and probably the most important thing, is that I promised myself and my fans that I want to put out more music, and I think that's the reason why that's the reason why I am an independent artist right now. But anyways, I don't want it to be like a sob story, because guess what? Coming out of that, whole COVID, 2 years of crazy, COVID, like shit happened to everybody. Believe me, I came out a better person, a better artist, and it was like necessary, for me to just sit back and listen back to all the songs that I did, and finally it was like an instant, light bulb. Kayak tiba-tiba ngerti, oh my goodness, like this is what I'm missing, on the album that I was working on. Oh, this is the stuff that I really have to work on, or oh, this one is more my lane, this one is not. So postponing the album or postponing the single at that time was the best thing I could ever do, that I could ever do to myself and also to the fans. But with that being said, me and Mike, like we talked about this a lot, and obviously like my other team members as well, that when we put out either it's a single or a song or an album or an EP, it gotta, like, it has to represent my identity. And by my identity, it doesn't mean my skin tone, it doesn't mean my nationality, but just me as a person in general, like it has to represent me. And I'm finally here. And I think like that's what I want to share with you guys. Jadi apa ya, ini tuh kayak hasil menunggu selama 2 tahun. I know ultimatum, like I really want to put it out. So this is the time, this is really the time for us, you as a fan and also me as an artist. This is the right time. 2022 is not about me waiting on nobody, and I don't care if nobody else is on the train, but the train is moving. Thank God, there are some of the most trustworthy people on the train with me right now, and we're ready to go. We're not pressing any brakes anytime soon. So I'm really, really happy with everything that's been going on. It's so hard to find loyal people in this industry, but I'm really fortunate, I'm really fortunate. But yeah, so with that being said, again, this is not gonna be a sob story. Guess what? Because it's coming out really soon, like really, really soon. That's the reason why I said, wait for the announcement on the 31st of January, which is in 7 days, in a week. So yeah. Okay. Tapi yeah, so I just wanna say hi. So this live is not to promote the song, it's not to promote the single, it's not to complain, it's not to whatever, but I just want to say hi to you guys. And again, like in the end of 2021, like I made should I call that resolution? Maybe not, but it's just like a promise. Maybe it's a New Year's resolution, but I want to be even more me. Meaning like my hair, I love, it could be as simple as my hair. Like I love my blonde hair, like I love short hair. And then the video that's gonna come out, it needs to represent me, needs to, like I need to embody me as an artist, and then the songs that are about to be out, they are absolutely me. So I know that you guys have been amazing fans, waiting for the songs or waiting for, the EP, but believe me, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Snippet please on your Instagram. Well, that's the reason why I'm telling you to wait until the 31st of January. And there's gonna be like so yeah, so right now, yeah, like I just had this really amazing call, amazing call. Again, like unfortunately the announcement, I thought it would be on the 26th, but then for one or many reasons we have to postpone or like push back the announcement on the 31st of January, but it's only a month. Hey Wiz, what's good? Okay. But yeah, so I probably announce-nya jadinya tanggal 31 ya guys, tanggal 31 US time. Hi Indonesia. Oh man, I miss sambal terasi so bad. God. Sama sate taichan. So yeah, that's it. Like seriously, I don't want to keep you from sleeping, because I know some of y'all are in totally different time zones. But yeah, the announcement is gonna be the 31st of January. I have so many things that I want to share with you, and if I haven't like put out any, like any single or any song or any new photos or whatever, believe me, it's because I can't right now, but it's gonna be, out there really soon. So yeah, guys, that's it. All right. Tapi yeah, that's it for now, I think. I don't know what else I wanna share with you guys, but I'm just here because usually like the fans would be like, sometimes guys sometimes tuh saya tuh kepengen loh kayak cuman live and then just like talk to you guys, but some of my fans are really 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 annoyingly demanding, to the point, again, like some are like really demanding to a point where like, like if but Agnez, like we want to know like the announcement or whatever. It's almost like, man, like can I just talk to you guys as a person, and I don't have to be like, oh okay, live cuman buat kalau announce something. Like sometimes I just want to be sometimes I just want to be here to talk about whatever. Like it's not just about, you know, some announcements of my song, you know. And again, if you guys please like respect my decision on, you know, the genre that I pick, or the type of songs that I like, you know, because again, my resolution is that I am not gonna be afraid. I mean, never have I ever been afraid to be me. But the songs that I'm putting out, the single that I'm putting out, the EP that's gonna come out, the genre is gonna be, it's gonna sound me. The lyrics, the beat, you know. So I would respect it so much if you guys, you know, like keep it to yourself. Your comments on, well, you know, like your song needs to be more pop, or like, oh well your songs need to be more like this. Well, then listen to that artist, you know. So it's like I would respect it so much, because I know that my fans, you know, my fans would respect that. I would respect it if you guys just like, hey, like this is me, and accept the fact that, you know, like that's the lane that I'm choosing, and that's more me. So yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. And I might be, I don't know, like if I'm in the mood, I'm probably gonna be here again on IG Live, probably on the 31st or the 1st of February, marking the day of my new era. Bye, guys.